Hi guys, it's Mark Kennedy, and today we're continuing our discussion on Google Analytics. For this particular video, I want to talk about mobile. So, as you know, mobile is a growing market, and it's definitely something you want to take advantage of. But you need to know, is it worth it? What kind of mobile traffic am I getting? So, Google Analytics, depending on how long you've had it on your site, can give you that data. So, we want to go over and on the left-hand side of your navigation, click on Audience. Then you want to click on Mobile, and then you want to click on Overview, and you're going to come to a page like this. So in this particular example, we've had 50,000 visits, and as you can see, 10,000 or 20% of those visits have come from a mobile device, and 40,000 have come from a regular device. So, and you can go back and compare time frames. Is my mobile traffic increasing month to month? And see if your mobile presence is growing. If you don't have a mobile site, this may be good data for you to decide if you want to spend the money to make one or make a responsive web design. Put it this way, as Google gets more into mobile advertising, especially on the pay-per-click side, but even on organic, it's going to be more and more important to interact with mobile customers. Most people, if their pipe breaks or they get a cavity, their tooth breaks or something like that, they're going to their phone to get an emergency dentist or to get an emergency plumber. So if you're in an area where mobile is going to be important, I'd highly, highly recommend you analyzing this data. So for this particular example, we can see that this might be worth having a mobile presence or a mobile website because 20% of their traffic, and probably growing, is coming from mobile. And while the metrics are pretty good on the time on site, the pages per visit is a little bit lower than a desktop, so it might be that they are not finding what they need on a mobile device. Or even if their website does show up on a mobile device, isn't interactive. I mean, there's certain websites will show up on a mobile device as in desktop form, but there's also ways to design sites for mobile as well, which are very much more interactive for people on a phone or a smartphone or tablet even. And what's really nice about this data is not only can you tell if someone has come from a mobile device, but Google will actually tell you the device itself. So if you click on this button over here, Devices, you could see that the majority, 50% of these people, are coming from the iPhone. Another 50% are coming from the iPad. You'll get a few that you won't see from Not Set, but you can see that some people are coming from the iPad. But it seems like the Apple products, the iPhone and the iPad, are the two big ones. Now, iPads generally do pretty well, even if your site's not mobile as far as a desktop site. Definitely different audiences and different reactions, but most sites render pretty well on the iPad. But the iPhone, as you can see, the time on site and is a lot lower than it is on a desktop or the iPad, and the pages per visit. So this is a perfect example of saying, you know what, our site's not doing as well on an iPhone as it is on an iPad or a desktop. And if that's the case, and if we feel like our mobile traffic is growing, this is great data to support spending the money on a mobile website. And the other way you can use this data is if you do have a mobile website and your numbers look like this, then maybe your mobile website isn't working if the numbers are down, or if the numbers improve, you can analyze that as well. So just good data for you to have to determine whether your mobile site is working or if you need one.